Hello summoners, welcome back to another damage comparison video. This one is going to be between Black Widow, Deadly Origin and Blade. Now both these characters are of the skill class, they have a lot of damage over time. Blade has his bleeds, Black Widow Deadly Origin has her shocks. I will say both of the characters kind of benefit a decent amount from synergies. Here we are running the Ghost Rider synergy, that is why we have the Danger Sense. And Blade's damage output, it is increased by a pretty decent amount when he has Danger Sense, and he gets it against hashtag villain characters if you have Ghost Rider, against Mystics if you have Dormammu or Mephisto on the team, and if you have no synergies then he gets it against dimensional beings. And it's a damage increase, plus you also end up reducing you have defensive ability reduction. And if you have the Stark Enhanced Spider-Man synergy as well, then that's actually pretty good for both the characters, because Starkey starts with 3 poise charges and Blade, his defensive ability reduction becomes even stronger. So overall that trinity was pretty famous a few years ago, like 2-3 years ago, when rank 5 stars came out. And at that time I'd say 8 out of 10 people or rank 5ing him as their first rank 5. It was very common because he had great prestige. He was definitely the best character at the time. Like, I still remember when his featured crystals came out, everybody was saving shots for him, and then entire line groups were flooded with clips of his SP2 against villain characters where he had Danger Sense, and that was the best DPS we had seen at that time. And it's kind of crazy to think that these days, even in the skill class itself, you can see so many hard hitters that can easily out damage Blade, like Mole Man, Aegon after being built up, Nick Fury, and so many more, like Crossbones. And he damage output wise, like, it took him 5.5 minutes, so it's nothing crazy anymore, which is a weird solution. Like, if you have overpowered character and your solution is to release even more overpowered characters, then that's kind of weird. But as you can see, Black Widow Deadly Origin, who in my opinion, she is a pretty decent character. I know a lot of people really like her. Personally, I think she lacks utility, but she does have pretty decent damage. Again, nothing close to Cosmic Ghost Rider or Hela with Odin or charms like that, but still very decent damage. The shocks are nice. The playstyle is pretty good. Like, it's very easy to get those inside charges as long as you can, even if you can't intercept, if you just bait heavy attacks and stuff. And the special 2 damage is just so satisfying to fire it off. Of course, you have to keep in mind, like, overall, if I have to rank these 2 characters, I will say Blade even now is much better. Definitely not in the damage department, because once again we do have Danger Sense here. So in a normal matchup where he doesn't have Danger Sense, damage output would be much lower. But at the same time, he does have a lot of power gain without needing any synergies. As long as you can bleed the opponent, you are gaining back a lot of power. He still has the best regeneration in my opinion. Like, Wolverine and Blade, it's a good argument. Like, you can say anything, but the thing is that Blade, you can just get the regeneration on demand, whereas with Wolverine it's a little bit RNG dependent. But at the same time, like, Wolverine, he almost half the time has 2-3 regenerations on him. So yeah, but he's also the only character, as far as I remember, who can go from 3 bars of power to 2 bar. And personally, it has happened to me quite a bit of times. Like, I want to use SP2, but I don't know, I do one hit too many and I reach to my SP3 and then I have to launch it. So with him, you can kind of lose some power on purpose, gain some health, use that SP2. And of course, when you add in Danger Sense, you also have the defensive ability reduction, a little bit better damage. Like, even without the Danger Sense, as long as you can bleed the opponent, he's definitely not a noodle. I remember when people used him in Labyrinth, and oh boy, Colossus with Blade was such a horrible fight, and some people did do it. So yeah, that's pretty crazy. Like, you didn't have Danger Sense, you can't bleed him. The basic attacks, they are not that strong. Like, But anyways, that is pretty much going to do it for this one. Do let me know what do you think of Blade in 2021. And yeah, like the video, share with your and stay safe. Have a good one, and bye bye.